You absolutely have the right idea. However, if you're having difficulty bending and the horse's head is not falling early on in your exercises, you need to go back to more basic bending exercises. The best ones is working the horse in their better direction in counterflexion. So if your horse doesn't bend right, track left and counterflex your horse along the rail, whether it be a reverse shoulder 4, where your right leg is back, your right rein is open, your left hand is pulsing, and your left leg is steadying the rib cage and shoulder, or just a counterflexion, where your right rein is open, your right leg is at the girth, your left leg is back, and your left rein is pulsing. Just make sure that you're looking straight, because most riders will look at the rail or their horse. This takes the stress off the rider because the horse is going to naturally back off the wall. It also allows the rider to use the proper aids to get the bend to come through, so that when the direction is changed, you can simply maintain that bend. When you lose the bend with the correct aids being used, you then return to the other direction, tracking left with a right bend, and when you get the bend again, you track right with the right bend, using the same aids you were using when you were tracking left with counterflexion or shoulder 4. My brain hurts after saying that, so I hope that I worded that all correctly. After that, I recommend 20-meter circles. Do that for 5 minutes straight on the same circle, on the same line of travel. Put cones up if you have to in order to maintain the same circle shape and size. Consistency allows the horse to be comfortable in that bend, therefore their head can fall down because the balance is maintained. However, if your horse falls in on that circle, you can go back to rail work and do leg yields from rail to quarter line. Once again, this naturally backs the horse off of the wall so that they respond to your right leg. Again, we're just referring to the right bend, and just make sure that the horse is not falling through their left shoulder going left in a leg yield. Make sure that they are actually pushing off with the right hind, loading the left hind, and then their rib cage is lifting you and carrying you sideways. You don't want to concentrate strictly on the haunches or the shoulder, but more the in-between at the rib cage, where the horse has to lift you from haunches to pole sideways. You can then take that leg yield from right leg to left rein to a right circle. This is all said assuming you've had the chiropractor out.